Hello, ladies and gents, and welcome to another episode of Cycling Insider. In this episode of Cycling Insider, let's talk about the 2019 Focus Izalco Max Disc 8.9. As usual, you can recognize that the bike manufacturers just love these mouthful of bike names, so Focus is keeping the tradition of all the other bike manufacturers. And finally, we're going to talk about the 2019 Focus Izalco Max. A lot of you have noticed that previously I made a mistake where I made a video about the Focus Izalco Max 2018. I thought it's the 2019 model, but Focus corrected me, and literally a few days afterwards they published their 2019 collection. So let's see what Focus offers for the 2019 in their Izalco Max range. By the way, Izalco Max range from Focus is all about speed and lightness, and this is the top of the line of the bikes that Focus manufactures. And you can also see these bikes being ridden on the Grand Tours. You have seen them this year. They will probably be present the next year also. So Focus as a German bike brand, long heritage and tradition, as I said, and usually from my experience, Focus makes some of the amazing carbon fiber frame and forks, and they are very, very light. One thing that I am always a bit disappointed with certain bike manufacturers is the bike warranty. As far as I know, Focus bike warranty is 5 or 6 years. And I wish they offered the lifetime warranty, because on these price levels, I think bike manufacturers should step up and offer a lifetime warranty. Of course, as you already know, bike manufacturers like Cannondale, Trek, Giant, they are offering lifetime warranty, so I think the others should also follow. Okay, so let's talk about the 2019 Izalco Max Disc 8.9. First thing first, price. I'm here on the UK website of Focus. Price is 4,499 British pounds. For all those people across the pond in USA, with the current exchange rate and Brexit going on, we are talking about $5,650. When I saw this price of 4,500 British pounds, my first reaction was, wow, bike is expensive. There's no hiding, it's an eye-watering price in my opinion, and I hope if you are in the process of kind of checking out or buying this kind of bike, you can speak with your local bike dealer, and I hope they can give you about 20% of discount, or just wait a bit during the next year, summertime, and then these bikes should be heavily discounted. Because as it is now, as I say, it is a bit of eye-watering price, but hey, that's where the bike industry is going. Considering the design of the bike, this one comes in the white frame with black Focus leather, and they added a bit of kind of coloring on the handlebars, but it's kind of black and white bike, pretty classic, and these white colors usually look nice on a bike. You don't have a choice of colors. Again, this is something I wish bike manufacturers would offer at least 2 colors to choose from, but hey, that's how the bike industry works. But let's talk about the main features of the bike and specification, and let's see what this 2019 Focus Izalco Max offers. First thing first, we have a carbon fiber frame and fork, and this is the Focus Max technology, so this is their highest level of carbon fiber. The frame is ready for the 12mm through axles, both front and back. And also interesting thing with these through axles with Focus is that they have their own patented system, which they called Focus RAT. It's basically a through axle which on the end has a quick release, so it's a very, very neat system for changing the wheel when you have a through axle. So as I said, frame and fork, carbon fiber, Max technology. Moving on to the handlebars, this is the BBB Deluxe alu handlebars, nothing special here. Saddle comes from Pro Logo Scratch. As usual, saddles are personal preference, so if you don't like it, it's easy to change and it won't cost you a fortune. A stem, again we have an aluminum stem from BBB. Moving on to tires. Tires are Continental Ultra Sport 2 25C. I'm glad Focus included Continental tires, and let's be honest, since Focus is a German bike brand, I would expect them to include Continental tires, which are also a German bike brand, but kind of jokes aside, Continental tires, in my opinion, are still the benchmark when it comes to tires. Braking system is Shimano's Ultegra hydraulic disc brakes, 160 millimeters front and back. Thank you, Focus, for not cutting corners here. This is the Shimano's Ultegra R8020 hydraulic disc brakes. So, as you already know, I'm a big fan of Shimano's braking systems. I still think they are the benchmark. Crankset, Shimano Ultegra R8000 in 52-36 chain rings. So a nice climbing chain rings, so you'll really be able to climb all the highest mountains you can imagine. Quickly I will just jump to the cassette. So the cassette is Shimano's Ultegra R8000 1130. Okay, so it's 1130. It's a nice decent climbing cassette, but if you really want to make it easier for yourself, you can swap it to 1132 once when you have used this first cassette. So Shimano Ultegra cassette, no cutting corners here. Rear mech, front mech and the shifters are from Shimano Ultegra family. That's the Shimano Ultegra Di2 electronic group set, so not much I can say about that. It's absolutely perfect and still the kind of best ratio of performance and price when it comes to electronic group sets. They've included again gear ratio 52-36 front, 11-30 back. That's all fine. Nice climbing compact crankset, and the wheel set. This is one of the highlights of this 2019 bike. It's the DT Swiss PRC 1450 spline, 35 millimeter height, and this is the carbon fiber wheel set. So it's an absolutely brilliant touch that they included a carbon fiber wheel set. So I might correct my opinion that the price of 4,500 British pounds doesn't sound so crazy when you incorporate the carbon fiber wheel set. So all in all, 2019 Focus Izalco Max Disc 8.9 with the current price of 4,500 British pounds, and the main highlights of the bike are carbon fiber frame and fork with the Focus Max technology, so the highest level of carbon fiber in Focus. Also, we have the full electronic group set Shimano Ultegra Di2, so front shifters, front mech and rear mech. We also have the Shimano Ultegra crankset and the Shimano Ultegra cassette. I haven't seen the data for the chain. I hope it's Shimano Ultegra level, and one of the highlights of the bike, definitely carbon fiber wheel set from DT Swiss. I haven't seen the bike weight given here. Usually Focus gives us the data for their frame weight because they are usually very light, but I couldn't see it here. But from my experience, Focus frames and the whole bike setup usually comes out very light. So I think this is gonna be it for today. I hope you like what I'm doing. If you do, please do subscribe, and I will see you soon in the next episode. Pura Vida!